So, welcome to Ross and Noah's Bad Movie Review.
First ever.
Premise of this is that it has to be top of the box office.
This Rotten Tomato is around 20%, but the opening was really high, so it's a popular movie, but it's not a good movie.
We get the distinct opportunity to talk about the other girl,
The other woman. Cameron Diaz, Leslie Mann, and Kate Upton.
Tits, bro. That's not offensive to women, it's just a fact. She has enormous breasts.
She does.
Who can we put in here to get some dudes in the movie theaters?
Kate
Upton tits.
Yeah. Best part about this movie, Jamie from Game of Thrones was the male lead.
He was a pimp. He's a boss. He bangs his sister in Game of Thrones, but he's just banging lots of chicks in this one.
Cameron Diaz was this
bitch.
This bitch. She just hated life.
Judd Apatow's wife.
Leslie Mann.
She's psychotic in this. That was her the whole movie. Nicki Minaj is in it, and holy lord.
She has a huge background.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Nicki Minaj. Is that not it?
That's like a really good impression. Our friend is in this film. We're gonna butcher her name.
Alicia Osh.
Alicia Oshie? I don't know.
She's automatically gonna hate us now.
She plays the MILF in our Tinder sketch. Plays one of the girls in Facebook stalking. So click on the videos.
Yeah, totes.
Check her out. So it starts with Cameron Diaz finding this amazing man, and they're so happy together.
They were dating an incredible 8 weeks, but there was a montage that made it seem like years. They talked on a balcony, banged a few times.
She got flowers from him at one point.
And a bottle of wine.
A bottle of barefoot wine.
He's a high roller.
Jamie Lannister says, I gotta go to Connecticut.
His basement flooded.
His basement flooded.
You know, typical man excuse.
Just man stuff.
Jamie Lannister was like, ugh, if only I had a hand in this.
What does that mean?
You're not up to date in Game of Thrones.
God damn it.
Cameron Diaz comes with this, like, sexy plumber outfit. I'm like, okay.
To Jamie Lannister's house in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So Leslie Mann opens the door. The next day, Leslie Mann shows up at Cameron Diaz's office and says, you're sleeping with my husband.
But it was more like, she's being really annoying with her breakdown. I think she could have handled that breakdown better.
And I think Cameron Diaz could be not such a bitch. And
she was really mean.
Be a little sympathetic.
I can understand why someone might be slightly annoyed with Judd Apatow's wife driving you nuts, but she just banged this chick's, you know, husband. Maybe she wouldn't be so annoying if she wasn't such a bitch. And they're like trying to bond by getting drunk, and then there's this weird slow music while they're like in the closet playing dress up.
So Cameron Diaz meets Leslie Mann's brother, and he's dreamy and he's a carpenter or whatever.
Totally.
The first half of this movie is basically just Leslie Mann crying a lot.
And then Cameron Diaz being a bitch.
That's really the half of the movie. I'm gonna be bold. I don't think Kate Upton is that anything. Let us know if you think Kate Upton is hot. You can be a dude, you can be a chick, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna say yes.
And I'm gonna say no.
Judd Apatow's wife is like having a weak moment because she hasn't gotten any in a while, apparently, because Jamie Lannister's banging everybody else in town except for her. She goes into the bathroom because apparently she hasn't shaved her legs.
She doesn't shave
anything.
Like, she shaves like once a week.
That was some small plot point when they were drinking wine and playing dress up. But he is talking to some other chick. Judd Apatow's wife thinks that it's Cameron Diaz, and Cameron Diaz is like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
So then they go to the Hamptons. That's when they introduce Kate Upton and her having an
boobalicious tits McGee.
Slow motion, running.
Yeah. Dude, I wish I had huge boobs or something.
I wish you had huge boobs too.
Cameron Diaz is like running after her, but like has never ran on sand before.
So she like
and falls,
her
and
ankle,
then her and
Leslie Mann confronts her.
Yeah, and they're like wrestling, and
Kate Upton comes up.
And when this is happening, I'm like, is she gonna get into this little sand battle royale? Because that would make this movie more interesting.
But that didn't happen. They just talked more. So Kate Upton's clued into everything. Now she's on board. She gets on board right away.
So they're back in New York, and now they're conspiring to get this dude.
They're all best friends at this point. Jamie Lannister puts Nair in his hair. None of his hair actually falls out, even though it looks like it does. That annoyed me. If you put Nair on your head, everything's gonna fall off. I've Naired my body before as a dare, and everything comes off. So
I've Naired my legs before.
They give him estrogen pills.
So he gets some solid nip action.
And you become really sensitive, and it's gross and
like
weird.
Like he's about to lactate, like.
And then Cameron Diaz gives him laxatives at the bar.
He shits his pants.
This movie has a 6.5 star rating on IMDb.
What?
Yeah. Jaime Lannister is saying how this is where his home is, this is where his heart is, and Leslie Mann falls for it, and they have sex, and then Leslie Mann goes to the girls and is like, I can't do this, I can't believe I listened to either of you two.
Oh my god. They make friends again, and they go to the Bahamas and find out that he's also been embezzling money, and like...
They find out that all of his money is in offshore accounts, and there's one account they've put millions of dollars into that was Leslie Mann's idea. So they go to the Bahamas to get all the money out of this account because Leslie Mann has also actually been signing as the CEO. Jaime has been over Leslie Mann the whole time.
For quite some time.
It's your name all over.
If he ever got arrested, he'd be like in the clear.
Right. Well, he's on the phone with another girl. So they go to the Bahamas.
Banging another one, dude.
Go to the Bahamas, see who this girl is, see what he's doing there. They go into the bank, take all the money out.
They're back in
New York.
Cameron Diaz is like, come over to my office and we'll have sexy time or something.
Yeah.
But it's all three of them. Boom, boom, boom.
But also, the boardroom is completely see-through. It's glass, and he walks directly by it and then walks in, and it's not until he flips his head around that he sees them. So then they call him out. He tries to say, you know, how important Leslie Mann is to him, but Leslie Mann's now a powerful, strong woman.
They've all grown. I don't know if Kate Upton has grown, except for her boobs, which probably have.
Jaime Lannister's having a day.
So he runs into literally every single window in this place.
Everything shatters.
He breaks his nose.
At the end, they took freeze frames of the 3 female leads and said where they were now.
Clunky way to wrap up B, C, and D plot.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
That's exactly what it was.
It's like, who cares?
I didn't. There was a twist. Spoiler alert. What's her name?
Kate Upton.
Yeah, she's like with the dad.
Cameron Diaz's dad.
And then Cameron Diaz is with the brother.
Yeah. And that's how the movie ends. Thank you so much for watching this video that we put together. Let us know what you think of this, because maybe we'll go waste more money on crappy movies so you don't have to. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Check out our other videos. We have tons of sketches up. Different movie every other week.
Every other week. And then the other weeks will be sketches.
We're confused also. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.